and welcome to this Procreate Dreams mini tutorial. My name is Julia and I'm a teacher and self-taught illustrator from Oldenburg, Northern Germany. And today I want to show you how to animate these blinking lights in the new app Procreate Dreams. Now when I open the app, I can tap this little plus sign here to create a new movie. And I will use the 9:16 social media template. If you don't need 4K, you can just tap that little button here, and then I think HD will be enough for me. And then you can either hit draw or empty. I think it doesn't really matter, because if you click empty, you can draw on it anyways. So I will just hit empty. And if you want to change the size of this to a custom size, what you can do is to tap this Dream 2, that's the name right now, and then let's see here, properties, there you could do a custom height and width and height. So, but I will leave it at these dimensions. Now, the first thing I need is my little Christmas tree, and to add that, I will hit the plus sign here and go to my photos. And there it is. It's a PNG of a tree I painted with real watercolor and then scanned in. Okay, and as you can see now, it's very large, so I will just drag that over here and make it smaller to fit my canvas. Okay, so there it is. Now another thing I will do is to change the background color, because I want to have twinkling lights and they look best if your background color is a bit darker. So I will just, oh no, where are they on my iPad? So I will just hit, I will just go into drawing mode. To do that, you can tap this little line here, and then now if I tap this timestamp here, I can go to background color and just use a, let's see, a darker gray will do. Maybe let's look if it looks nice, if it's a bit more on the blue side. Oh, no, I think I will keep it at gray. Okay, then I hit done. Now another thing I want to do is to add a transparent dark layer to make this tree look like it's a bit more in the dark. And I will do that by first of all hitting the plus sign and adding a new track. And then I will go into drawing mode by tapping this icon here. And then I can just, like in Procreate, make a color drop by just dragging that color onto the screen. And go to my layers panel and make it a bit more transparent. So maybe the opacity, set the opacity around 40% and hit done. Okay, now if I were to play that, you could see that this dark or this transparent blue just applies to that very little part here. So what I want to do is to make that longer, and as you can see, it's difficult now for me to elongate the track, so I can just double tap on it, and what I have to do is to hold down one finger, and then I can start dragging it and make it a bit larger, and I want it to extend onto the whole 5 seconds. So let's see now, zoom in a bit more. So now I can drag it, tap my finger, hold it, and yes, so now it's 5 seconds long. One thing I just noticed, I've got 5 seconds here, but you might as well have 30 seconds when you first open it. So if you feel that this is too long, what you can do is again go to the name of your movie. And then let's see here, you can set the duration, properties, and their duration, and Why does that not work now? I don't know. It's adding strange numbers here. So now I'm in the duration, and here you could set it at 9 seconds or 8 or whatever. So, but I want to keep it at 5. Now it's 59. Okay, let me see. Just 5. Oh, so yes. Is it 5? Yes, it is. Okay. Good. Now, to actually add the twinkling lights, you again have to create a new track. Just hit track. And I will go back into drawing mode, and I will choose a white, maybe a pure white, and use one of the luminance pens. So here they are, and I will be using the flare and the light pen. I will start out with the light pen, and then I will go into flipbook mode. And how you do that is you can just hold that little bar here and drag down or up, and then you've got this flipbook mode. And I will start and draw on the first frame, and I will just be adding these little lights here, kind of distribute them evenly around the tree. Also make a few smaller ones like these. Maybe one at the side here and there. And like I said, I also want this flare. We'll just be adding that here on top of the tree. Now, if I hop into the next frame, you can't see these lights anymore, but I need them as a reference because I want to have these alternating lights. So what I will do is I will just tap this timestamp. Is it a timestamp? I don't know, but tap this time down here, and then I hit show onion skin. And what that does is these purple dots here are the lights I've drawn in this frame before. So if I go back there you can see them, and then in the next frame you can't see them anymore, but they are purple. So what I know now is that I don't want to draw on these purple dots again. I want to have, oh, that's the flare again. I want to have some new lights here. So again, I want to try to distribute them evenly around the tree, but stay away from these purple parts. Let's see, just a small one here. And again, at the end, I will be adding the flare. So now I will go into my third frame, and again, I will be drawing, oh, flare, I need the light pen. I will be drawing little dots here. Try not to hit these other purple lights. Vary the size a bit. If you're not satisfied with the results, you can always add or erase some of these dots later on. So don't worry if you're playing that and it doesn't look the way you want it to. Okay, maybe some smaller ones. And again, the flare on top. Okay, so that's it. Now I hit done. And if I were to play that now, I think it will probably, yes, it will look very crazy because all these frames are very, very short. So what I want to do is to elongate them all. And let's see, I want them to be 1 second long. All these three together are supposed to be 1 second. So I will start, with this one here. double tap to get a bit closer, and hold and drag that out. And then I will, it's maybe already a bit too large. I want to drag that over here, so it's kind of at the end of the 1 second mark there. Now I want to also elongate this one. Maybe make it a bit smaller again. Put it over here. And the last one. Now let's see how that looks now. Okay, that's better, but still a bit fast, I feel. Let's see. I think I will make it even a bit longer. So maybe let's make these 2 seconds long. Let's see how that looks. Again, I will be dragging out this one and then put it over there. Dragging out this one here. And that's already too long. And the last one. Okay. Now, again, let's check. Yes, that's better. So the last one is kind of missing the flare, so I will go back in there. Seems I forgot to paint that, so I will just hit that drawing mode again and then go to flare and just add that one here on top. Okay, hit done. Now I've just realized I want my animation to be 6 seconds long instead of 5. So what I will be doing is to tap that name, which is not a name yet, and tap the duration and go to 6 seconds and then hit done. Now I've animated one round of blinking lights, and instead of doing that all over again, what I can do now is to have these played twice. Or 3 times, I think, altogether. Yes, it's 6 seconds, so they will play 3 times. Before I do that, I will make these 3 a group, and I go to this mode, timeline edit mode, and then what I will do is to just go with my pencil, and everything that is highlighted now is selected, so I tap that and then just hit group. And now what I will be doing is to just duplicate this group 2 more times. So I just tap and hold and tap duplicate, and then 1 more time, tap and hold and tap duplicate. So, and this already extends the 6 seconds. So let's see. Okay, I have to go out of that timeline edit mode, and now I can just grab that and make it 6 seconds long. And I also have to elongate. Is that the right word? Elongate? To make these longer, just have to look that up later on. The background, the blue background, no, that's not the blue background, sorry, the transparent blue layer I put on top of the tree and the tree itself. Okay, so now let's see how the animation looks. I will just tap with my 4 fingers on the screen, so I have this kind of viewing mode, and then you can tap the play button, and here you can see one more time, you've got your blinking lights. Now, if you don't want this flare to move here and stay exactly the same, you would have to draw that on a separate track, which extends across all of these 6 seconds. So just create a new track, and then you could, let's go into drawing mode, just draw this flare. And what you would then have to do, double tap that, is to make that 6 seconds long. And of course, in this case, erase all the other flares that you drew on the tracks before. So, and then you would have just one flare which does not move. Okay, now I hope you enjoyed this. If you want a full intro to Procreate Dreams, I recommend Peggy Dean's Skillshare class and also Brooke Glaser's Skillshare class. And Brooke Glaser also has a very good YouTube video, and I will link all of these down below in the description. And I hope to see you soon. Bye!